This is Robert Brune from DC Media Group, and Kevin Zeese is here live streaming from Popular Resistance. We're here with Matt Wood from Free Press. So what's the news that you have for us?
So the news is that there are 5 commissioners at the FCC, and this proposal that we've all been so concerned about is from the chairman, Tom Wheeler. 2 of the other commissioners, Mignon Clyburn and Jessica Rosenworcel, are expressing concerns about what's been put on the table by the chairman. They're saying we don't want to see fast lanes on the internet. We don't want to see paid prioritization. We don't want to see the FCC blessing these kinds of deals. And so just this afternoon, in fact minutes ago, and at speeches around town here in DC today, they've said we might want to slow down and rethink this because it doesn't seem like it's heading in the right direction right now.
Do you think any of that online activity is having an influence?
Oh, I think that is the reason. I mean, you know, at Free Press and all the groups, all the great organizations and people that we work with on this issue, we try to do both the legal end and give them the reasons this won't work in court. And the FCC has lost in court a few times, not because net neutrality is a bad idea, but because they've been making political compromises about it for too long. So coupling that with the political pressure and real people standing up and saying this is a bad idea, we won't stand for it. That's exactly why this is happening. The commissioners are listening, and we have to keep it up and keep letting them know what real people demand from an open internet, not something that's controlled by a couple big companies.
Okay, what can you tell us about the 15th?
So the FCC's open meeting is on the 15th. Right now, this proposal is on the agenda for that meeting. But, as I said, one of the commissioners has said maybe we should slow down. That doesn't mean that meeting won't happen. The FCC has other business going on, including other really important topics. But we could see this particular proposal taken off the calendar and scheduled for later on down the road. And I think right now that would be a victory. You know, we would rather see good rules than bad rules really soon. There's no guarantee right now. It's all very much in flux, but it sounds like the chairman's proposal is not garnering support from the people he would need to vote for it in order for it to get through.
Okay, and also on the 15th, Free Press and Wave of Action will
lots of groups.
Yeah, lots of groups. Dozens, hundreds. You know, it's hard to even keep count because there's so much excitement and enthusiasm right now to make sure we keep the internet open as it always has been. We'll be here, and if the FCC decides not to do this item on that day, then we reconfigure, and maybe we come back in June if they do it then, or maybe we get a better proposal in the meantime and don't have to protest.
That's a morning rally.
It's a morning rally. The FCC's meeting that day starts at 10:30, so we're going to be gathering that morning, and as I said, the only thing that might change that is if they pull this off of the agenda, maybe we still come and talk to them. I don't know, but you know, we have to keep putting the pressure on. It just seems like right now that pressure is working to at least get them thinking inside the building about what they're doing. And we'll see if we get a better proposal on the 15th than we would have otherwise, or maybe they just kind of hold off and wait until they have a better idea rather than forcing it next Thursday.
This is Kevin Zeese of Popular Resistance. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot.
So you got a phone call from the FCC today, did you?
Yeah, as soon as we got here today, someone from the FCC who works with the chairman called to inquire about our protest. So, you know, the FCC's not used to having protests. And so I think coming out here really makes a big difference. And so they were asking about what we were doing, what our messages were, how long we were going to be there. We told them we'll be here every day, 12 o'clock and 5 o'clock, and that we're going to have protests every day up until the 15th, and that we really took this seriously. And so they were then suggesting they may want to have a meeting with us to discuss this. And so it seems like things are starting to move. I think the report we just got from Free Press about what's going on inside the building really shows that people pressure works, both online and in person, to really show the people inside this building, FCC, that people are very serious about this. They're going to fight for net neutrality because that's what the people want. They've received over 1 million emails about this already. They've received thousands and thousands of phone calls about this, supporting net neutrality. So for them to go ahead with this proposal, ignoring what the people stand for, is just not the right thing. So Margaret Flowers and I decided we're going to spend the night here tonight. We see some nice beds here. You can take pictures of if you want. Nice cushioned carpets of green that we can sleep on. And we want to be here in the morning when they get here, so we can go to their garage right when they come in, and we can let them know that we're here, so they can see us when they come in. They can see us at lunch when they go to lunch, and they can see us when they leave in the evening. So they know that people are really watching this very closely.
I was just down on the Hill, and Representative Sandy Levin, you know, rightfully explained that most people don't know what net neutrality is. Can you simply define the importance of net neutrality?
Yeah, and I mean, I don't dispute that, but I think it's like most people don't know the chemical composition of the air they're breathing, right? They don't care. They just know the internet has always worked. the way they want it to work, which is to say they get to choose where they go. You know, these companies, Verizon and Comcast and AT&T, they provide a service, but they shouldn't get to tell us how to use that service. And net neutrality is really just the principle that the person who is going online gets to decide which websites they go to, gets to go everywhere at basically the same terms and the same speeds. And the popular websites, the corporate websites, the political party websites, they don't load faster, they don't come to you cheaper. The internet is really a very level playing field, at least compared to a lot of structures that we have, and we want to keep it that way so that all voices can be heard online.
Okay.
Can I make one more point about
sure.
this inside stuff that you reported? These are not done deals. We have to keep the pressure on between now and the 15th. Online and in person, we have to have people showing the FCC we're very serious about this. People are angry about this. They want the internet to work for the people, not for the mega corporations. And so people have to come out here. If you want to see a victory, and we're making really serious progress, you have to come out here, be part of this, or get online. And on the other hand, there's also 27 FCC offices around the country, and we have a list of them on popularresistance.org, so you can check it out. But you can also organize a protest in your community, because they're all over the country, and they need to hear from people. We want the internet to be democratized and for the people, not for the mega corporations, and we can make a big difference between now and the 15th.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Good. All right.
Good to see you. I'll see you soon. I'm sure.
Yeah. All right.
I'll be back here tomorrow for sure.